it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it green, but I like it black.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, pick it up! Come on, come on.
Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Deep to return is Josh Downs. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Gotta be lying. Dragon 60. Hurt. Hustle.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
65
Now it's Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koromoa. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Watson off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Richardson.
3-yard line.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's got it to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll swing this out to Fournette. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
the first quarter with the score Browns 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
On the race. Mustang 19.
For the Colts, 1st down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
33-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one finds Pierce right side. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Street.
At the 42-yard line.
19 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Watson now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready? 19. Come 19.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
54 is down. He's coming. 54. Alert. Alert. 54.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
24.
Now it's Watson. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from around their own end zone. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Watson. Right side, Thornton with it. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
It got his man complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one, as he'll take this down inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Downs going in motion left.
Ready.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 4th down.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Line up.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Watson, off play action, out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third and long, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Across midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
64 yards. First down, Browns.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, you got to snap it.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Hey, 59!
Again, it's Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Colts nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Let's go now. Cut 19.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 21 yards away. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig alert, rig alert.
Richardson will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Touchdown! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
41, Colts 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
ready?
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
That's good for the Colts.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, Trash. Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down.
Back to Taylor on first down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
19 Lions. Riggs.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Muscles him off. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Watson's going to throw it here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
Richardson on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing now, Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this